Everyone, it's your girl Adunni Bella and welcome back to my space. So Solomon, please who invited you?
My guy.
I've told you now, my host.
Sir.
Exactly. Anyway, you dance. It's your girl Adunni Bella. Hello everyone, this is your girl Adunni Bella and welcome back to my space. Today we are with Auntie Ayo Lawrence. We've brought her back to tap into our knowledge once again. And on this set, we have very peculiar set of people who have been raised by single mothers. And we have Auntie Ayo, my big sister. We have Ife and Hayo Banjo. So, I would love all of us to share our story because I was also raised by a single mother, and I would also love Mommy Ayo Lawrence to introduce herself once again.
Thank you so much, Adunni Bella, for having me on the show. I had a good time the last time I was here, and I'm so pleased to be here. So I'm Ayo Lawrence, and I exist to ensure that everyone is at peace. I'm a coach, a therapist, an addictions and mental health practitioner, and I love what I do. Thank you.
That's why. So I will start from Ayo Banjo. Can you tell me how life has been for you since you've been raised by a single parent? And can you start by telling us how it all started, the whole story? What's it?
Okay, so let me say, in some parts life was hard actually, because like without a father is actually crazy, because sometimes I feel like I need some fatherly love from the person I call my father, because sometimes most times if I go to school my class will be like, oh, it's your mom that used to come for your stuff like that. I'll be like, okay, what do you want me to do? It's not my fault that I don't have a father. So how it started, I don't really know, but like because I was young, so I was like, okay, when I was growing up, I decided that, oh, I knew that I don't have a father, but like I asked my mom what happened. I don't know, she did not really like tell me the main reason why they departed, but as for me, when I grew up, I actually understand that, okay, you leaving me as my father, you don't have to, okay, this is between you and my mom, not between me and you. Does not make you feel like, oh, you don't have to talk to me because you're not talking to my mother. But at some point, when I met Amon, I feel like living without a father, there are some actually people that you meet and be like, oh, this person is my mom and my dad at the same time. Because she makes me feel like I don't really need a father in my life to move on in this life. Some points I feel bad for my mom because even my siblings, it was different dad, and their dad left them also. So like it was only my mom and them and me. So she decided to like raise her up. So, like, my dad left when I was like 1, and from now I'll be 20 by March. And she has been the one raising me. So since then, I've been really feeling bad until I get to like 18. I confronted my dad, I tested him, then he didn't reply, he blocked me. But till today, I don't know what happened, why the thing is affecting me, myself. But right now, I don't really care much about whatever he wants to do, because like, since over 19 years now, I've been living my life without him around me. So to people out there that you have only your mom or your dad is the one taking care of you. First of all, when I was around 5, my stepdad was like, oh, I should leave the house. There's nowhere to stay. I have to like, okay.
At 5?
Yes, when I was 5 years old. I did not really think that it's a bad thing because I was very, very young. So when I grew up, I was like, oh, this man did me wrong. because at age 5, where do you want me to go to?
And
so,
did you leave? Did you leave the house?
Yeah, I did. I went to my aunt's place. I stood there for some years. Then later on, he was like, oh, I should come back. He's sorry. Then after 2 years, after he came back, he said I should go again.
Oh, wow.
So from there, I started learning about life. You don't have to when I saw him, I was like, oh, at least I have a father now. He treated me for some years. When my mom gave birth, he started maltreating me. So I left the house several times. He asked me to come, I would go, I would leave. So when I left the last time, he was maltreating my mom, and I was around that age of 18 years old. So when I went to the house back, I told my mom that, oh, I think we need to leave this man. So when we left, I was only at home.
Left.
Yes, I was only at home because I'm the firstborn. So I started doing one or two to okay, I don't want to make her feel like she needs to I'm 18 already, so I don't want to oh, she has to feed me every time because it was really, really hard for her. Really. There was even a time she ran away. I don't know who tell her.
Leaving all of you?
Yes. Oh, wow. I don't know who tell her to come back. So she came back and she apologized that okay, it was not up to a day safe. She just ran, she came back because she was tired.
I can imagine.
So let me say, with the little life that I had, I learned a lot about marriage. And there was even sometimes I was telling myself that, oh, this marriage thing, I'm not going to do this thing. Because I feel almost everybody I knew in this life, they always depart. I've never seen a couples for years together, except my grandma and my grandpa. The rest, they will always depart. And I feel like maybe it's me, I feel like it's a disease of this time. Why did parents have to depart every single time? So from there, I started learning a lot of things. I started learning how to live my life without even my mom, without my dad, without everybody. I started living my life without anybody. There was a time my mom's grandma wanted to my mom's mom wanted to come in between to take care of me, but families member, all of them too. That one, so I learned a lot. You don't have to trust people. Because I trusted her, oh, she's going to help me, but she didn't. Based on she does not really care about who I am. But she actually tried her best for my life. But I learned a lot about this single stuff of a thing, and I'm trying my best not to be like my father. Okay. Because I know how it feels, and I know how very, very painful. Because when I was in primary school, I used to feel bad. Most times I don't go to school party because when I see my classmates come with their mom and their dad, only my mom come. Sometimes my stepdad will tell my mom not to come. My aunt has to come and represent my mom. There was this day when I was about 17. So my mom came to my school, surprisingly for me, to come and celebrate my birthday for me. So after the birthday stuff, she went home. So the next time I saw her eyes were swollen. I was what happened? And she explained to me that because she came to my birthday and the man beat her up. Is this okay? Me as a guy, as a man that I'm becoming, what are these two men, my dad and my stepdad, portraying me to be? Is it to become the wicked guy or how? But one thing in life is that you have to have God in your life. Because me, this relationship of a thing, I don't really fuck with it. I don't like it. So I actually do fall in love. But anytime I do fall in love, I'm hope I will end up being my dad. But with time goes on, I started knowing many things about life. So during those periods, I learned a lot of things. So my advice to people that are only with their mom or their dad, always trust in God and believe in yourself. There is one thing my mom used to tell me, that if you think about my day, because like I used to feel like, oh, this father does not like me, this other father does not like me. Sometimes I even ask my mom, I don't want to give birth to me, because even if you are the mom, this man is supposed to like come and say, okay. Me, I was even thinking that when I clock 18, he will surely come, because he's actually wealthy, he's okay by himself, but I think he's selfish, or
which of them is it? Your stepdad?
What concern my stepdad? My dad now, because I tested him maybe last year. I was like, daddy, can you come? I tested him. He read it. He cannot talk to me. Maybe he's feeling bad that he left me, or he's just still being wicked, not replying me. Yes, because he now went to go and call his brother to talk to me. I should stop talking to him. I should stop testing him. The funniest part is that he will not block me, because I will keep testing. So there was this time my uncle was telling me that, because he's in Germany, my uncle was like, if they are in the middle of a party, my dad would be like, I have one 18 years old guy in Nigeria, he's my son, stuff like that. When I heard that thing, I tested him, are you proud of yourself? Stuff like this. How do you, I'm living my life without you, and you're using me to do alcohol outside country, stuff like that. He did not reply, but the thing pained him. But like, it's still not changed. That man is wicked, I don't know. Okay. Daddy.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I think I will start with Ayo so that I don't, I'll take each one and we have conversations. So the first thing that I'll say is I celebrate you, Ayo, for choosing to still live life despite all that has happened to you. I celebrate you for choosing to still do your mom proud, still remaining level-headed despite all that you have been through. There is a particular line that you repeated several times, and I just want you to take note of that. You mentioned the fact that you don't want to be like your father. Our brain does not know the difference. So if you are saying, I don't want to, that is what your brain picks. And you find yourself towing that path. So you need to tell yourself what you want to be. So put your energy into what you want to be. I want to be a successful man. I want to be a great father. I want to be an amazing husband. Those are the things you need to put your energy into. Don't talk about what you don't want to. And this also, translates to anything we all do. So don't focus on what you don't want to, but put your energy into what you want to. Like I mentioned in one of the episodes that I came on, I talked on the fact that no human being, sets out to be wicked. Life throws a lot of things at us. We need to go into Daddy's past and find out how he grew up. We need to find out what went wrong with Daddy that made him to not want to have anything to do with an amazing young man like you. We need to find out what happened to him that made him to, in as much as he's doing as if he does not know you, out there he's doing as if, I have this great son somewhere. Something went wrong somewhere. And let me sort of play the devil's advocate here. Daddy is doing the best he can with the knowledge he has. If you have that at the back of your mind, it will help you not to be bitter. It will help you not to be resentful. It will help you not to be unforgiving. Because unforgiveness is you taking poison and expecting the other person to die. There's a way that unforgiveness eats us up and makes it impossible for us to be the best that God has created us to be. So I'm focused on you, Ayo, because I know that God has so much for you. And I don't want you to, because of what Dad has done, to limit yourself. And I don't want you to say, I want to be this so that Daddy will know. No. Let it be about you. Let it be about the fact that I know who I am. I am enough. God that made it possible for me to be formed, to be here. Mom could have aborted you, but she chose not to. She kept you, and here you are. God who has allowed that to be knows the reason why you're here, and that should be your focus. That's where I want you to put your energy. Put your energy in, who you are becoming, the future you see ahead. And as you do that, Dad and even the whole world will come to the brightness of your rising. So that's where I want you to put your energy, and just keep focusing on God, like you said. I know that growing up, a lot of people have betrayed your trust, but it doesn't mean that there are still not people that can be trusted. They are out there. What you just need to say is, Lord, bring the people that will benefit me my way, so that you don't block, yourself from the good that God has for you. So the good that God has for you, the people that He has for you, that will strengthen you on this journey, bring them my way. And thank God for it. Even before they begin to come, Lord, I'm grateful for the men, for the women that you are sending my way, that you are bringing my way to be of blessing to me even on this journey. I'm grateful. And you'll be amazed. They begin to come and just, support you on this journey. I hope it helps.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, because I know it can be tough. Thank you for being so vulnerable and not holding back at all. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So, I was just thinking of my own actually when he was saying his own. So mine is I feel all men, or should I say the in-laws, from the father's side, they believe that females cannot be great, they can't make it. So my mom
We all
actually
know
gave
that's
birth
not
to-
true.
Yes, and that's not
The
true.
Oprah Winfrey's, the Follow Shalakejas, Ibuku Awushika, Ife, am I correct? Ayo Lawrence, Bella. So it's not true.
So I feel like it's not true, which we all know is not true. So mine,
Take your time.
okay, sorry. When I was
Take your time. Take your time. Take your
Sorry.
time. It's fine. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry.
yeah, mine was when
Just take your time. Just take your time.
my dad actually left my mom, and I think when I was in the womb,
Okay.
my mom told me this story. So it's actually painful growing up without a father. It's actually painful because I felt like I needed him sometimes. My mom was actually pregnant on me when he left. So I grew up, we are 3 girls. One is 21 and the other one is 19, and I am 19.
So you're the baby.
Yes. So he actually left during my own turn. So I felt like sometimes I used to wonder why me? Why? Because almost everything is always happening during my time. So he left during my time. married another woman. So she's ours. So, and my mom is just a primary school teacher. She's not like any much, but she's surviving.
She's great. She's taking care of you, and here you are.
Yeah, she was surviving. So living was really not good because when I needed him, I had a situation last week. So I felt like if truly that was my father. Sorry. If truly that was my father, he would have actually cared. Actually cared because this had to do with my school, and I felt like because my mommy had actually tried, and she's the only one taking care of us, paying our school fees, doing things. But there was one time I was at the happiest moment. That time was when he came to us for the first time, and I was 11. That was my first time seeing my dad. So I was like, okay, I was really happy because it's my first time, and I was trying to see how it looks like, and because it's only my sisters that knows about how it looks like, but like that was that time. So me seeing him for the first time, eating with him, having family dinner, like complete family dinner. So it was really nice, and it was like, okay, this is where, since he has come to beg, and I felt like, okay, this is where he's going to continue, like better will come. My mom always try her best. She do everything. She do like contribution everywhere, just to make sure that we are okay. And even me too, when I was in school that time, because I don't want to put all the burden on her. She's not really any much, so I can't just say, okay, she'll do all this, do all this. And sometimes I buy textbooks, buy things that like, okay, I save up in school. I do contribution like with my classmates. Then I get some things myself, which is supposed to get for me, because that time we usually talk, but like I'm not close to him at all, because I felt like, why will you leave and we are just coming back just like that, like everything just continue like that without any sorry from me, because it's actually me that is hurting the most, because I felt like everything just happened my own time. He paid my sister's school fees that time, just like once or twice, and he stopped when I just gained admission to Unilag. I felt like, why is now my own time? Even when we had to call him that the payment was going to end that same day, send whatever you can send, because it's not poor, and it's rich. I won't say rich, but it's good. So I felt like, okay, at least you can have something in your back. You just tell me, all your life, you have been working, you don't have savings, you don't have this particular money to give me to just go and help myself, so that they won't forfeit my admission without paying. After everything I said, he said he's going to send something, and he didn't. I was not like, God, I was really angry, I was really pissed. I was like, in my life, if I make it, I will not give him anything.
You make it.
Because I felt like when I needed him, it was not there, and I was like, I'm not supposed to be crying, but like, when I needed him, he was not there. He was supposed to be there, like as a father. And we are all girls. We actually need a man, person in our life. That was like, because we're all girls and we all need provisions and different things, pads, buying novelties, things and everything. And it was the one making the more money. It was supposed to be helping. And the other time, what even pissed me off was when my mom, we decided to go for his dad's burial. I felt like, no, we're not supposed to be here, because it was not looking welcoming. Nothing was looking welcoming. It was not looking like, okay, it's my grandfather that died. I was not really feeling sorry, I'm not gonna lie, that he died. Well, I'm sorry. Because when he was doing it that time, why can't they talk to him? And now you just expect us to come. We went there when they will call the wife of the husband because he's the first born. The first born died, so like it's the first born. We don't even. We didn't know what to come outside. And I was like, someone else said that we should go outside. Before we knew it, stepwife too is already outside dancing and shaking body up and down with her stepdaughter. That is not his own child, that is taking care of like his own child. You that you have child, you're not taking care of your own child. So I was like, I'm not supposed to be here because when we went there, nobody's like giving that. Okay, this is the real child. Like it was all looking so messy and somehow. So I really helped my mom because she tried. She really tried. Till now, she really tried. I know that she really tried. Even though anytime she said, "Okay, talk to your dad, just talk to him. I don't want this." But now, like, I don't really care anymore, Sha.
Thank you so much, Ife.
Thank you so much, Ife. On this episode, it has really gotten so emotional. We have to take a break now. So catch us on the next episode where we will receive Coach Ayo's response to Ife's situation. God bless you. Love you. Adunni Bella, MySpace, signing out.